Welcome back. This trip took place in August of 2020. Join us as we spend a weekend exploring Suffolk, where we visited the muse of a well-known artist, a Viking burial, and attempted to use our fancy pandemic purchase of a new drone.
Continue straight.
You've missed it all.
Why don't you say
all the beautiful countryside, you missed it all. Look what you found! Another road.
it's still pretty.
We're Catherine and Edward. We met 13 years ago when we were both on round-the-world adventures. Since then, I moved from New York to join Edward in London, and we've been traveling as much as possible ever since. A few years ago, we started filming our adventures and thought it would be fun to share them with you. They're a bit rough around the edges, and not everything goes quite to plan. However, every minute is fun.
Never panic, never panic.
Blocks are pretty cool. You can see how high water is here versus here. Come on, cow. Right now you look like you have a head.
Oh, look, they're itching. Look, they're having a good old itch on all the branches in there. Oh, you like a scrub?
Flatford is a picturesque hamlet that was immortalized by the artist John Constable.
I found it. What you're looking for is actually on the map.
Oh, good.
Do you think it's called that because it's close to the bridge?
Maybe.
This is so pretty. What do you know about John Constable?
He was a painter.
He
And he's
painted
dead.
the Haywire.
The Haywain.
The Haywire. I knew Haywire didn't sound right. How much does this look like this? So that's England.
God's country, eh?
God's country. It's beautiful. Oh, don't know if you can see the sheep under the tree.
It's like something out of Shawshank Redemption, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then you gotta find a big oak that's been blown over, and under one end of that oak there's a big stone that's obsidian, and underneath that stone there's a old tin showing where I crossed the border into Wales. And where are we?
I've forgotten. Why don't you tell me? We're at Sutton Hoo, which was where a Viking burial was discovered.
Okay.
You are standing between the Who's, or Who's, of Sutton Hoo. What now?
Easy for you to say.
Who what? We found a friend. A tractor to go by. The Sutton Hoo is one of the most important, or the most important Viking discovery in England, and it was found in a really interesting manner. Basically, the woman who owned this land thought there was something really weird about all these lumps behind me, and she asked some archaeologists if they would come and figure out what's in them. And so he starts digging and starts to uncover a boat, an entire burial full of an untouched grave of a king. They've recreated the mound, and the mound in the back with like the dip in it was the main mound where they found the boat and the Sutton Hoo helmet, which is the most interesting, most important object in the British Museum. And the little ones are either where they think they were cremation burials, except for the one big one in the back. Apparently there was probably a boat in there at some point, but there are a lot of rabbits and grave robbers had gotten to it. How was Sutton Hoo?
There's plenty of mounds.
Were there mounds of mounds?
Mounds of mounds. Mounds and mounds and mounds as far as I can see.
Were you?
All the looted stuff is sitting in the British Museum, so...
But is it looted if it's your own country?
Yeah, London's looted it from Suffolk. So perhaps we might go and have a visit and then go, oh, we've been there.
Full circle?
It's in the gap between when the Romans left and when, you know, the Dark Ages ended.
Mm. So this is what the boat would have, the size of what the boat would have been if it had actually been found and not just been a ghost.
And how big is this boat?
It's from there to there.
About 45 foot.
Something like that.
With enough room for 40 oarsmen.
Could be.
Okay.
I haven't brought my tape measure.
Okay.
Now that is a pumpkin. So those are actually some people's houses in their front doors. How cute is this town? And look at these chimneys. That lights my fire. Our home for the night was the charming coastal town of Orford, which Condé Nast rated as one of the 20 most beautiful villages in the UK. No arguments from me. After spending some time checking out the Orford Ness, we explored 2 of the 3 pubs and then had a fantastic dinner at the Butley Orford Oysterage.
Show us how to do it properly then.
Thanks so much for joining us. There's quite a bit more left of this trip, so stay tuned for part 2. What was your first post-lockdown road trip? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to The Right Life.
Go on then.
Sweaty.